Big Polly's World of Sports Sims presents HTFL football. This is game number 10 of week number 10. Kansas City traveling to Indianapolis. It's the Chiefs and the Colts coming to you. And hello out there. I am Big Polly. Welcome to today's game. We go to the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana, where the Colts favored by 2. They are 3-5. And Kansas City at 6-2 on the year. Kansas City trying to keep pace. They are projected to make the playoffs if it were to begin now. But a lot could change in this second half of the season. Indianapolis trying to get into playoffs. They're 3-5. And right now, there's a whole bunch of teams with losing records trying to get that fourth playoff spot. Tennessee had it coming into the week, but they lost to Los Angeles. So now Indianapolis will try to step up and take that playoff spot, but a few teams giving chase. Indianapolis, Atlanta being one. Indianapolis trying to gain the spot. Houston would have the 3 spot, or thereabouts if we just folded up the temp right now. And we will get this game started on, I'm recording this September 29th. OBS Studio just came out with a new patch or release, so I'm using that for the first time. The Rays are playing Toronto right now in the playoffs, so that's about to start in about 30 minutes as I record this. I have a cold front coming through, the first cold front. Well, Florida doesn't get cold fronts, we get cool fronts, and that's coming through as I do this game. And there is news and more news going on as the debates are tonight as I record this. Now, you'll be seeing this on October 6th, so by the time you all see this, this will all be long gone. But there are a lot of things going on as I record this. So we're at the Lucas Oil Stadium. Indoors, Kansas City won the toss, deferred, and Indy will receive. I will be controlling Indy, and the computer will control Kansas City, trying to, like I say, go to 7-2 on the year. And we will see what we will see about this game. Len Dawson and Peyton Manning. A reminder that we're using the Dave Koch Pro Football historical set, so some of the newer players, like Pat Mahomes, not in the set yet. They will probably be included in subsequent seasons. And Peyton Manning at the helm for Indianapolis. Hank Stram and Tony Dungy, your head coaches. Wilkins, Verdon, and Bentley back deep for the Colts, and we'll get this puppy started. Williams is going to take it from 3 yards deep in his own end zone, and his return goes out to the 28. Willie Lanier on the tackle for Kansas City. So let's set the Indianapolis offense for you. Marshall Faulk, who also played for the Rams, but he originally played for Indy and probably had his best years there initially, is at running back, along with Anthony Johnson, Reggie Harrison, and Reggie Wayne. Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne are going to be your wideouts. Dallas Clark at tight end. Hinton, Lilia, Saturday, Solt, and Glenn, your offensive line, and you already know about Peyton Manning. A strong Kansas City defense. Allen, Smith, Buchanan, and Mays, your front 4. Bell, Lanier, and Halley, your linebackers. Thomas, Lewis, Robinson, and Cherry will be your defensive backs. And on 1st and 10, we'll get Marshall Faulk started. Dive play. The give to Faulk. Spins to the left side, picks up 2. And that went to Allen, who made the tackle at the 30. The pickup was for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Now we'll try to get the passing game going a little bit. Here's Harrison on the hitch, a 61% chance of a completion. And Harrison into Kansas City territory at the 44. Lewis on the tackle after a gain of 26. And it's 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 44. We'll go Anthony Johnson, get him his first touch of the day. It'll be a screen. We're going to have him do a dive, but blitz coming for KC. And that is incomplete. Setting up 2nd and 10. Dallas Clark medium cross.
Encroachment
Marker.
defense. Number 90, 5-yard penalty. Repeat,
That is
second
Smith,
down.
Neil Smith, picking up the penalty for encroachment. And that moves Indy up 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 39. To Falk, off tackle right. They'll try to get the first down that way, and he does. A gain of 7. Thomas on the tackle at the 32. And let's quickly look at Peyton Manning's stats so far this season. Is he held up to historical standards? He's had 5 games where his rating was over 100. His best game passing yardage-wise, 380 against Seattle in that 24-21 win, and he has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 300-yard games or better out of the 8 he has played. 1st and 10 at the 32. Trap right, Marshall Falk. And Falk hits another hole and picks up 5 yards. And that was Robinson on the tackle. Ball at the 27, and it will be a 2nd and 5, I should say. Back to Falk on the screen. Blitz coming. He's got a first down. It appears he does. Yes, a gain of 7. And it's 1st and 10 right at the Kansas City 20. 4 wide now. Kansas City surprising KC with this formation. Harrison, medium pass. He's got it. Tiptoeing down the left sideline, and a gain of 14 to the 6. And with 10:59 left opening quarter, the Colts have something going. Short pass to Falk on 1st and goal. Sacked by Buck Buchanan. You see him there out of Grambling, one of the many NFL legends that have come from that university. He has had 3 games where he's had 2 tackles. And let's see, that was his first sack of the season. 2nd and goal, ball at the 8. We're going to go short slant to Harrison. Ball is at the 8. I think I just said
Personal
that.
foul, defense. Number 29,
Well, now they get the first down.
automatic. First down.
Barry committing the personal foul. Chickens were not involved. And it was a 1st and goal, is a 1st and goal at the 4. Dive, Marshall Falk. Double tight end set. And Falk, no trouble at all finding pay dirt. And it's a touchdown for the Colts, who lead now 6-0. Vanderjagt is going to put this through, and it's 7-0. 9:37 left, and now Kansas City should get the ball for the first time. Dante Hall, Charles, and Podolak back deep. I think that's Jamal Charles and Ed Podolak. And here's Hall. Dante Hall could break one on any return. This time it's a gain of 33 to the 39. Setting up the offense for Kansas City, Charles and McClinton. And I want everybody to pay attention to McClinton because he's had some great games receiving the ball. 165 against Denver, 119 against Cleveland, and then last week against Denver he caught passes for 94 yards. Actually, I take that back. He had 157 against Denver, 103 against Cleveland, and he had an 84-yard game last week, including an 80-yard touchdown run, and his pass per catch average is 23.5. Smith and Bowe, your wide receivers. Gonzalez at tight end, Dawson quarterbacking, Trier, Shields, Rudnay, Waters, and Alt, your offensive line. Not for Kansas City. For Indianapolis, Freeney, Mathis, Saragusa, and Brock, your front 4. Pickett, Freeman, Washington, your linebackers. Buchanan, Daniel, Bethea, and Sanders are your defensive backs. And here's your 1st and 10 play from the 39. This is a give to Charles, who loses a yard. Washington on the stop for the Colts. And then, as I've been saying, as I record this on the 29th, a lot going on. Otis Taylor coming in as a 3rd wide receiver. 2nd and 11 at the 38. That's a give to Charles, who gained 4. So I must have had McClinton. McClinton was the first ball carrier. Jamal Charles had a carry there. 3rd and 7. My apologies. Dawson fumbled and recovered. Dawson recovered the ball, but they lose 4 on the play. 4th and 11 at the 38. And we're going to return this. Jarrell Wilson punting it. Not the father of Superman, but Jarrell Wilson. Wilkins, a gain of 8 on the return. The punt went 48, so the net was 40 yards. 7:51 left. Quarter number 1, it is 7-0 Indianapolis. We will give it to Falk, trap right. A gain of 2 as I take a swig of water. And that went to Mays, who made the tackle at the 24. Now a 2nd and 8. To Reggie Wayne, a medium slant play. With the blitz coming, we'll stick with it. Manning finds Wayne, and that's a first down, a gain of 17. Thomas on the tackle for KC, who are reeling a little bit so far. Trap right Falk. No gain. Ali on the tackle for KC. Look for Dallas Clark this time. Slant. And Mayton sacked by Holly. Manning, his first taste of the turf of the day. Actually, no, he was sacked in the first series, so that's his 2nd sack. A 3rd and 12 for Indy. And they'll look to T.Y. Hilton here. Looked like the Chiefs were playing a deep zone. Incomplete. Pat McAfee, talk show host and occasional professional wrestler these days, will punt it away. Line of scrimmage being the 39. And that's a nice punt. Backed Hall up a little bit. And his return was good, 13 yards. The punt went 52. 5:03 left, opening quarter, 1st and 10. Kansas City trails 7-0. They have the ball at their own 22. Here's Charles. That is no gain. There is McClinton to settle the dispute we had in the first series of Kansas City. McClinton wears 32 and Charles wears 25. 2nd and 10. Timeout called by Len Dawson. He saw something he didn't like, and he goes over to Hank Stram to talk about it a little bit. Now a 2nd and 10. This is Jamal Charles with a lot of room. 40, 50. Down at the 45, a pickup of 33. So Jamal Charles, he has so far this season 718 yards. His longest gain was 56, and he's got 6 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards a carry. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is McClinton, who gains 4. And with 3:15 left in the opening quarter, 2nd and 6 at the Colt 41. Deflected by Freeman as Dawson was looking for McClinton, but he was throwing it into heavy traffic. 3rd and 6 at 41. Over the middle, that went to Gonzalez, a gain of 17. Bethea on the tackle for the Colts. 1st and 10 at the 24 now. McClinton gains 4. Daniel on the stop. 2nd and 6. The ball now at the Colt 20. Kansas City's first trip to the red zone.
Start. Offense. Number 88. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
Gonzalez
2nd down.
For the false start. 2nd and 11 at the 25. Minute 3 left now in the quarter. Tell you about the games coming up here in the HTFL in a little bit. A fumble on that play. Washington popped the ball free from Charles, and Trier picked it up. And all in all, the gain was 3 yards. 3rd and 8, ball at the 22. Looking for Charles,
Personal
incomplete,
foul.
but
number 77, 15-yard penalty.
personal foul against Trier. Sets up 3rd and 23. What will Kansas City do here? They dump it underneath to Gonzalez. He picks up 5 yards. And we have reached the end of the first quarter. It is Indianapolis 7 and Kansas City nothing. And here are your next games coming up on most of these HTFL stations. Well, that's all of you. Tomorrow night, Seattle to New Orleans. Seattle's been one of the disappointments of the HTFL season at 2-6. And New Orleans is leading the lower South Division. Big game Thursday night. The New York Giants travel to Dallas. They do not play in the same division in the HTFL, so this will be their only meeting. Giants leading the one of the teams with the best record at 7-1 coming into this week. Washington won earlier in the week to go to 8-1, so the Giants will try to follow suit. They take on Dallas, struggling in the division that Washington is in for playoff position. That's 7 o'clock Thursday. Then a doubleheader Friday. Might be our last doubleheader for a while, and we'll get into that in subsequent episodes. Cincinnati, San Francisco at 7. Then Monday night, Tampa Bay traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That'll be a YouTube premiere. We'll run it through one time, and then it will be on. An episode will be on demand after that, right here on the Hometown Football League on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims channel. Back to the game, and it's been a surprise so far, with Kansas City trailing 7-0, but they have a field goal attempt here. 11 plays, 65 yards for Kansas City, 80 yards for Indy, with 12 plays having been run. Your kick here from about 49 yards way right. Tynes with the snap from Kelsey, no good. And the Colts in business again with 5 seconds gone by in quarter number 2. They lead 7-0. Tackle right, Falk. But he's going to be trapped behind the line, a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11, the ball at the 38. So Manning will go to work in the air. So far, 4 for 6, 64 yards. Cross, Reggie Wayne will be wearing number 87. Incomplete as Kansas City defenders closed in on Wayne to make sure that was not caught. And it's 3rd and 11 now. Medium fly to Dallas Clark, who wears 44. Incomplete. And now Peyton Manning continues to have a little problem throwing the ball. He's now gone to 4 for 8. Line of scrimmage to 38. So McAfee's going to punt it deep. Hall back there, and he's always a threat. One of the great return men ever in pro football. That returned 17 yards. Not bad for a punt return. And the punt went 47. So the net was 30. 1st and 10 Kansas City. And we're still very early in the second quarter. 13:59 to go. 1st and 10 at the 32. Deep ball. Caught. Touchdown. Dawson DeBow. 68 yards. And if you believe Lenny Dawson cannot throw a deep pass, you're sadly mistaken. Which was the rap on him in the early 70s as Howard Cosell in the second Monday night game between Kansas City and Buffalo said, "True or not true, you can't throw the deep ball anymore." Point after try by Tynes, good, and it's 7-7. We have 13:44 left in the quarter, which is quarter number 2. 1 play, 68 yards, 15 seconds. Wilkins back deep, and he will return it. 2 yards deep in his own end zone. And he's got moves down the left sideline to the 35. 1st and 10 from there. Falk off tackle right. And that's a gain of just a yard. Emmett Thomas makes the tackle for Kansas City. You see a lot of players on this Kansas City all-time team that represented the Chiefs when they won Super Bowl IV 50 years ago. I'm sure as we get into future seasons, and if we get into future seasons, you'll see a lot of the 2019-2020 Kansas City Chiefs uh, playing in this league. 13:30 left, second and 9. Marshall Faulk, maybe not for Kansas City, maybe for another club as they get drafted in. Well, that's my working plan anyway. Gain of 8. Glenn providing good blocking. And it's now third and a yard at the 44, which gives the Colts some options here. Play action medium pass to Reggie Wayne will be our call. Oh, Manning forced out of the pocket, sacked by Mays. That is now his third sack of the game. Ouch. And that's a loss of 11. So third and 1 turns into 4th and 12. McAfee back deep to punt from his own 33. Well, he was deeper than that. The punt went 46. Hall takes it at the 21, gains 5 to the 26 of the net. On that punt was, let's see here, 41 yards. First and 10 at the 26. Kansas City with the ball. A dead even game, 7-7. Incomplete. Almost had it. Was number 82, Dwayne Bowe. Of course, just got that touchdown pass. Second and 10 at the 26.
Encroachment defense. Number 98, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
They get Mathis for encroachment. Second and 5 at the 31. There's your throw over the middle. Incomplete. Sanders, it looks like he is hurt.
Pass interference.
But it was pass
defense.
interference indeed
Number
against
41,
Bethea.
automatic. First down.
And that makes it first and 10 at the 45. And that's McClinton who loses 3. He's stuffed right behind the line as Dawson was transferring the ball to McClinton. Sanders coming back into the game. Second and 13 at the 42. Over the middle. Caught. Otis Taylor gains 26 yards. And it's first and 10 at the 32. We have 10:21, slowly moving along second quarter. As both teams throwing the ball a lot. Let's see. Manning has thrown it 8 times, and actually Dawson has thrown it 7, so not that frequently. Here's your first down play. Dawson under the pressure. Gonzalez, touchdown. That went 32 yards. Dawson to Gonzalez. And Dawson off to a hot start. 6 for 8, 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. 14-7. So that's 14 unanswered for KC. And they take the lead with 9:30 left to go in quarter number 2. As I look on my TV screen and I see the announcers introducing themselves from Tropicana Field in St. Pete, where the Rays and Jays are about to do battle. I'm also recording this the day after the Lightning won the Stanley Cup. That'll be a touchback. So the Tampa Bay Lightning have now won 2 championships out of the 3 in major professional sports history here in Tampa Bay. So congratulations to the Lightning. A week late as you see this, so probably mention that again in the FHM6 series that I do, Franchise Hockey Manager with the Hartford Whalers. Pitch right, Marshall Faulk. Interesting time for Tampa Bay sports in this area where I broadcast from. Gain of 3, Manning to Faulk. Hali makes the stop, and it's second and 7. Pitch right, Marshall Faulk. As I take a couple of Tylenols. Faulk will have the first down. Pickup of 8. And it's first and 10. Caught by Harrison. A gain of 18. Sorry, folks. Outside run, Falk. First and 10 at the Colt 49. And that was Allen on the tackle for no gain. That sets up a second and 10. Still the ball at the Indy 49. Off tackle right, Falk. Back to the line, and that is it. He now has 13 carries for 39 yards. To Harrison, medium out on 3rd and 10. Incomplete. 4th and 10, so it's punting time. Sideline punt by McAfee. And not a good angle. Punt only went 27. So KC takes over, 5:39 left. They lead 14-7. And looking better with every series. 1st and 10 at the 24. High formation. Give to Charles. Charles with a lot of running room, weaving and wobbling his way. 50, 40, he might go. 20, 10, put it on the board. One play. One play was all Charles needed. 76 yards, and it's 20-7. How about that? Kansas City showing their ability to play with anybody as they spotted the Colts a 7-0 lead and now lead 21-7 with 5:20 left in the half. Wilkins will take it 3 yards deep in his end zone and return it. His return to the 18. So, this has a little bit of a football twist to it, but we'll run the 1st and 10 play, Falk on a screen. Tampa Bay now has the chance, considering how well the Rays are doing and how well the Buccaneers have done so far in their first 3 games, 2-1. The New York area, between January of 69, pitch it right to Falk here, which will be a good call because Kansas City's playing deep and loose. They gain 4, 3rd and 9. Shotgun motion, and we'll go to Clark on a medium slant. New York had 3 champs within a 16-month span. The Jets, the Mets, and the Knicks. Tampa Bay could do all of that. The way COVID has changed, and that was a first down, by the way, a gain of 24 to Reggie Wayne, and Lewis made the tackle, so it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tampa Bay area has the chance to have 3 championships within about a 4.5-month span if the Rays win the World Series. Trap right, penalty. We'll be quiet for a moment.
Encroachment, defense. Number 69, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 1st down.
Allen for encroachment, 1st and 5. Tampa Bay could do what New York did in 69 and 70 and do it in a way shorter period of time. They could win 3 championships in 4.5 months. But that's considering if the Rays win the World Series and the Bucks win the Super Bowl. Rays have never won the World Championship of Major League Baseball, and the Bucks have only won 1 Super Bowl, so it's not a gimme. Pitch right, Marshall Falk, 1st and 5. But Tampa Bay now has that chance.
Grabbing the face mask, defense. Number 18, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Again, Emmett Thomas for a face mask penalty, and now Indianapolis in business at the KC 37. The Rays won 40 games in the 60-game season, so it's the equivalent of winning 108 games if they had played 162. Gain of 11, by the way. Wayne making the catch from Manning. Wayne now 3 catches, 52 yards. Manning 8 for 13, 114. Not undoable for Tampa Bay to win all these championships, considering Tom Brady is leading the Bucks at the quarterback position, but we'll see. Just thought I would throw that out there. Medium out, Dallas Clark. And he's got a touchdown. Dallas Clark from 26 yards out. As we reached a 2-minute warning after this extra point by Vanderjagt, which is good. And it's 21-14 with 1:54 left in the second quarter. Each team has timeouts available. KC 2, Indianapolis with 3. Here's Dante Hall on the kickoff. Ball at the 8. He returns it past the 40 to the 42. They're saying he caught it at the 7, actually, so his return, 35 yards. A 1st and 10 at the 42. And that was McClinton. Off tackle right, he gained 5. Colts will deign to use their timeouts here, try to force Kansas City to use theirs. 2nd and 5. To Jamal Charles, no gain. Jamal on the day, 5 rushes for 113 yards. Indy will call a timeout here. They have 2 left. 3rd and 5 at the 47. He's also got 1 catch for 5, Jamal Charles. Incomplete, looking for Gonzalez. And let's see, ball to 47. We'll watch for a fake punt. Seems kind of fitting, considering the debates are tonight. And one of our presidential candidates always calls a certain organization fake all the time. Out of bounds at the 1. So it's going to be a 1st and 10. 99 yards to go for the Colts. I'm sure they'll just try to run out the clock here. Here's Falk. And he gains 4 yards. Kansas City calls their last timeout. They'll go to Dilger, who's in the double tight end formation on a short cross. Manning. Incomplete, off the hands of Dilger. As I record this, the game just beginning in St. Petersburg. Blake Snell pitching for the Rays. Falk on a screen on 3rd and 6. 1:15 to go. Incomplete, but a marker.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 29, 5-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
They get Barry. Colts still have 2 timeouts. They could push the issue here if they want, and I think they're going to want. Medium out, T.Y. Hilton. He wears 13 off his hands, incomplete. Falk's going to go out wide, and they will throw to him on the short out. Blitz coming, so they're going to change it to a short slant over the middle. Falk might be able to beat it, and he does. Just short of the 1st down, 55 seconds left. And the Colts will use a timeout. Ball at their own 20, so they got a long way to go yet to get the get into scoring position, and not a lot of time to do it. Manning saying, "We're just going to chuck this sucker up." Here's Harrison, long play action pass, caught. Gain of 22. So now, Peyton Manning hustling to the line. Medium out to Harrison. 47 seconds left. So this could turn into something. He's got it. That's Harrison. A gain of 17. He's at 97 on the day, and that's a season high before he even gets back into the locker room for halftime. 1st and 10 at the KC 41. Back to Hilton on a medium out. Blitz coming, so we're going to change it to a medium slant and try to spike the ball. But Manning is back. He fires it. Incomplete. No, intercepted by Robinson. Johnny Robinson. His first pick of the year. And the first turnover of the game. Kansas City now with 20 seconds and no timeouts left, actually. They give it to McClinton. McClinton, not afraid to bust one. That's a gain of 9. And they'll call off the Dogs right here. Halftime. Kansas City 21 and Indianapolis 14. And this has been a wild first half. We have had nearly 500 yards of total offense. Kansas City 272 and Indianapolis at 221. As I put my Tylenol back in my closet. And let's see. Kansas City has run 21 plays. Indianapolis has run 36, but it's Kansas City with the lead, and they get the ball. Start the second half. Hall at the 10. Out to the 30 to the 40, and out to the 41. The return went 32 yards, so he caught it at the 9. And not really any new developments. First and 10 at the 41. Looking at
Ball
the world
start.
at large as I just was. At
number 32,
5:13
5-yard
in the
penalty,
afternoon.
repeat first down.
McClinton called for the false start. First and 15 at the 36. This is Jamal Charles, who gains 11 yards. Daniel on the tackle for the Colts, and it's now 2nd and 4. After the penalty backed them up 5, the Colts will burn their first time out of the half. Might come into play as we get deeper into this game. Quarter number 3, 14-33. Jamal Charles, who's had a big game already, has gained 8 more yards. He's at 121. He's only had 6 carries. Kansas City has a team 13 for 135, a 10.4 average. So the Colts having no success at all stopping the run. Here's Charles again. He's got another first down and another 12 yards. He's at 133 now. He's also had 2 catches out of the backfield for 14 yards. First and 10, Colts 33. McClinton, no gain. Setting up 2nd and 10. Same spot, the 33-yard line. Lenny Dawson, number 16, hero of Super Bowl 4, incomplete. McClinton was the intended receiver on the screen pass. 3rd and 10, ball at the 33. Here's your throw over the middle. Gonzalez could not hang on. And it's 4th and 10. Tynes will try one from 50. 24-14. No, I was going to say, it looked good to me, but it just pulled right a little bit as the kick progressed to the goalpost. So the Colts get it in good field position at their own 40. They'll go Harrison, medium out. Give it right back to Manning, who threw an interception his last time at bat. Harrison, medium slant on 2nd and 10. This is Dallas Clark, who gains 8. Clark on the day, 2 catches, 14 yards, ending up to 197, 12 of 23, 1 interception. Trap right, Marshall Faulk, 3rd and 2. He finds the hole, and it's a gain of 4. And it's 1st and 10 at the KC 48. Pitch right, Marshall Faulk. And he does not gain anything at all. He went wide. He took a long route to get no yards. And it was Hali who made the tackle. And Toronto fails to score in the first inning. As I record this, game 1 of the first round series, it's no score, bottom of the first. Pitch. Actually, it's going to be a screen to Anthony Johnson. We'll see if this works. He's number 23. He's got a first down and a pickup of 13. Lewis hurt, injured his neck. His return probable. So Gary Green comes in to replace him. Emmett Thomas wears 18 and Green wears 27. And they're going to look to Reggie Wayne on the long fly. Can Green keep up with him? No, he cannot. A gain of 24. So the Colts driving, looking for a tie. Unless they go for 2 and take the lead. Here's Faulk. They go with a pitch right, and it's a loss of 3 yards. 2nd and 13. We have 8:45 left. This is play number 8 of this drive. Hilton. Medium cross. Scores a touchdown here. They could probably stay at a local Hilton for free. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 65. 10-yard penalty.
Solt was a dolt, and he commits a 10-yard holding penalty. Screen. Faulk. And out of the backfield, he hasn't been too reliable. 3 catches, 14 yards. And it's a 3rd and 23. So Manning's just going to put it in the end zone looking for Reggie Wayne. That's deflected by Robinson and incomplete. Colts will try to field goal. Not Vinatieri. Vanderjagt is good, and it's 21-17. The Colts draw closer. Still plenty of time. They really didn't have to force the issue and try to get the touchdown there. 7:35 left in quarter number 3. Here's Dante Hall, who's had some good returns. Hasn't had the big one yet. And that's out to the 30. The return went 29. 1st and 10. Here's Lenny Dawson. This is McClinton, Mr. Big Play for KC, and he gained 17 yards rushing the ball. And so far on the day for him, McClinton, no catches, but 8 runs for 35 yards. 1st and 10 at the 47. This is a give to Charles, no gain. Johnson on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Throw underneath to Jamal Charles, who gains 8. Setting up 3rd and 2. Screen. Charles incomplete. 4th and 2 now. I'll watch for the fake punt. And Jarrell Wilson out of bounds at the 6. The punt went 39. 1st and 10 at the 6. 4:56 left, 3rd quarter. A 21-17 Kansas City lead. Here is Falk. Defense is playing tight, but Falk breaks it into the open 20. Past the 25 to the 29. That's a gain of 23. And that's why you run Marshall Falk 19 times in a game, because sometimes he does things like that. Hitch to Clark, 1st and 10. Instead, it's a dump to Falk, who gains 7. Jerron Cherry makes the tackle for the Chiefs. Time to go deep. Harrison, play action bomb. Instead, a dump to Anthony Johnson, who gains 9 and keeps the sticks moving for Indy, who have hung tough here with Kansas City. 2 teams struggling. I wouldn't say struggling, but 2 teams fighting it out. Trap right for Falk. Kansas City in pretty good playoff position. Indianapolis trying to get in playoff position. That was the loss of a yard. Mays on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Medium out, Marvin Harrison, but this is going to be a blitz, so we're changing this to a slant. Look for 88 to get open. Incomplete, but...
Twisting the face mask.
Ooh.
Defense. Number 29, 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
Twisting the face mask. That's an automatic 15-yarder. There are 2 kinds of face mask penalties. One's for 5 and the other for 15. Outside run, Falk, 1st and 10. At the Kansas City 41. Falk with a head of steam. Close to the 1st. He's got the 1st. A pickup of 11. Minute 39 left. Anthony Johnson out of Notre Dame. They'll pitch him right. And he's got yardage on the right side. A gain of 7. 51 seconds now left. Long play action pass to Harrison. Incomplete. Setting up 3rd and 3. 11 seconds to go. Smith, screen pass. Incomplete. 1 tick left in the 3rd quarter. Vandercheck will try one from 40. Good. And it's 21-20. Kansas City leads. And that's how we go to quarter number 4. Coming up this weekend, 7 o'clock, Saturday, October 10th, the bell time, Farmer Burns, the Ken Jennings of Grand Slam Wrestling. He'll be back in action. This time he heads the Eastern Circuit in a match in Providence, Rhode Island to battle Ray the Crippler Stevens. He's managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. So could Stevens be the unlikely fellow to end the streak of Farmer Burns? We'll find out this Saturday right here on the Big Polly's World of Sports Sims channel. So now, 334 yards, a total offense for Kansas City, 323 for the Colts. Kansas City has run 31 plays, Indianapolis 53, and we will see if that translates to in time of possession. Yeah, Indianapolis has had the ball 29 minutes 18 seconds in the 45 minutes of play, so they're almost up 2-1. But it's Kansas City that has the lead by 1 point. Hall back deep, and they continue to kick to him. Colts must have a lot of confidence in their kick coverage team. 37-yard return to the 42, and it was Vanderjack, the kicker, who made the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 42. McClinton, screen pass, and he's so good at catching these passes out of the backfield. A gain of 14. That was his first catch of the day. 1st and 10 at the Colt 44. A fumble recovered by Kansas City. They maintained possession. Rudnay recovered the fumble. McClinton with the carry. Washington popped the ball loose, and it squirted around like an open can of baby oil. But Rudnay made the recovery for KC. 2nd and 5 at the 39. Not a can, a bottle of baby oil. What was I thinking? McClinton, 2-yard gain. 3rd and 3, ball to 37. I don't play with baby oil all that much, so how would I know? Dawson, Gonzalez, touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. I wonder if he knows anything about baby oil. It's 27-20 KC. You don't have to answer that, Tony. Your point after, good by Tynes, and the lead back to 8. 12-17 left to go in the 4th. Wilkins, can he return one? We'll see. He's 5 yards deep in his own end zone. I should have took a knee there. The return, 23 yards. And it's 1st and 10 at the 18. And way back on September 29th, 5:25 left. It's no score between Toronto and Tampa Bay, bottom of the 1st, and Tampa Bay with a runner on. 1st and 10 at the 18. Tackle right, Falk. They need a touchdown and a 2-point play to tie the game. 4 yards. And fielder's choice by Toronto. I'm sorry. This is a game that happened a week ago by the time you see it. I shouldn't be too involved in it. 4-yard gain for Falk. Hali on the tackle for KC. 2nd and 6, ball at the 22. Hitch to Harrison, who catches it, but we have a marker.
Offsides, defense.
It'll stand.
Number 75,
the play will stand.
5-yard penalty.
And Reggie Harrison now over 100 yards on the day, 106. 1st and 10 at the 31. Harrison. Actually, we just gave it to him, so let's go Johnson on the screen. Caught. 2-yard gain. Bell on the tackle. Wayne, medium hitch on 2nd and 8, which we're going to turn into a medium slant. He's wearing 87, and he's got the throw. Gain of 16. Emmett Thomas, wearing number 18, makes the tackle. So move the Colts up the field a little bit. 1st and 10 at the Colt 49. 51 yards away from the score. Trap it right with Marshall Falk. He finds a hole, gains 6. Falk on the day, a season high, 91 yards, but he has had 23 carries. Outside run, Falk on 2nd and 4. And he gets back to the line, and that's it. Hali on the tackle for Kansas City. And that sets up 3rd and 4. Clark, hitch. Caught. So let's check the marker.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, it's
Number
coming back.
78, 10-yard penalty.
The Colts will have to do it again. 3rd and 14. Wayne, medium slant route. Thrown underneath to Falk, but he's short of the first. Worf and 7. Punting time. McAfee, sideline punt with 8:12 to go. And that's out of bounds at the 4. Hall could not get to it. 1st and 10, KC at their 4. They're up 8. So any score here might be curtains for the Colts. Gain of 3. Freeman on the tackle. That was Jamal Charles on the carry. 2nd and 7 at the 7. Pitch to Charles. Head of steam and a first down. A gain of 9. Indianapolis will have to watch the clock now. 6:30 to go. 1st and 10 at the 16. McClinton, no gain. Johnson on the tackle. For Indy. Setting up a 2nd and 10. Marker.
Encroachment defense. Number 50, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Freeman with the encroachment. 2nd and 5 at the 21. 5:06 to go. And another marker
False
down.
start. Offense. Number 88, 5-yard penalty.
Gonzalez. And we play ping pong with the field position. 2nd and 10 at the 16. Loss of a yard. Freeney tackles Charles. And it's 3rd and 11 at the 15. Big money play here for KC. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 68.
Oh, Colts will deny that. Decline that. And they'll get the ball back. 4:14 left, so they might have a possession or two coming to them. Jarrell Wilson back to punt. Line of scrimmage was the 15. And that's going to get to midfield almost. Wilkins, return of 7. Punt went 43, so the net 36 yards. Ball to 49. Play action medium fly to Dallas Clark on 1st and 10. Look for 44. Dump off to Anthony Johnson instead, who gains 5 yards. 3:59, Kansas City has to be alert to no huddle or hurry up. And that's what the Colts are going to do here. Screen to Falk on 2nd and 5. That's another good catch, but a marker.
Grabbing the face mask.
Oh,
Defense.
big against Kansas
Number
City.
78, 5-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
11-yard gain and then 5 more. Bobby Bell manning another 300-yard passing game. What's new of him? They'll go to Wayne, and they will go for the gusto here. A long slant. Off his hands, incomplete. A marker.
Holding. Offense. Number 63, 10-yard penalty.
Saturday called for the hold. Falk. Screen. Try to get some of the yardage back. A gain of 3.
Offsides. Defense. Number 86, 5-yard penalty.
Take the penalty. 1st and 15 at the 35. 3:08 left. Colts got to get a touchdown, and they got to get 2 points on the conversion. T.Y. Hilton, number 13, will be the intended receiver. They get to him. It's a 1st down. Gain of 18 to the 17. 2:59 left. Slant. Clark. Gain of 7. Falk. Trap right. Gain of a yard. 2:24 to go. They'll get one more play in before the 2-minute warning. A play action short pass to Harrison. Incomplete. 4th and 2. Ball at the 9. And this is it, folks. Could be the game for the Colts. Harrison, quarterback, must pass. A short pass. Hawk is in as a receiver. Incomplete. That's big. With 2:01 to go, KC has it at their own 9. Colts have 2 timeouts. Here's Jamal Charles. Another big gain for Charles. All the way out to the 45. He picks up 36. He has 180 yards on the day. And that's the 2-minute warning at a minute 43 left in the fourth. McClinton. And the Colts burn a timeout. They have to here, trailing by 8. McClinton. Why wouldn't you just give it back to Charles? 2-yard gain. Colts will call time. 3rd and 9. Will Dawson throw? Yes, he will. And he's got the first down. That'll do the game. That should do it. Tony Gonzalez, 101 yards receiving. A minute 20. They give it to McClinton again for some ungodly reason. Gain of 1. Mathis on the tackle for the Colts. 2nd and 9. This will be the last play of the game, and that was the last play of the game. Kansas City to 7-2. They defeat the Colts 28-20. 860 yards of total offense. I think player of the game honors will go to Jamal Charles. Actually, no, it went to Lenny Dawson. I think Charles got chipped there. Scoring summary. Kansas City with that 21 unanswered proved to carry the day. You see it there. Team stats. Kansas City did not score in the red zone. They took 4 trips to the red zone and they did not score. They went 0 for 4, but yet they won the game. They were 3 for 9 on third down conversions. They had the ball 23 minutes. They ran 45 plays. The Colts ran 67 and had it 36 minutes. They scored twice the 3 trips they had to the red zone. 1 turnover in the game, Indianapolis's. But the Colts, Kansas City did it with the big plays. 220 yards on 27 carries as a team. Now we'll look at the team stats. Yeah, Charles should have got player of the game there, although Dawson, very effective throwing, 11 of 18, 231, 144.7. Manning, 25 of 41, 325. His rating was 83.9. Leading tacklers were Hali, and Emmett Thomas, 9 tackles each. There were 9 punts in the game. And I will move this back up here in case you wanted to see something up here. And there you go. Hall, 5 kick returns for 166 yards. His average was 33.2. He didn't break a big one, but he had a lot of middle ones. And it was 28-20. The Colts go to 7-2 on the year. Indianapolis falls to 3-6 and will be a big part of that jumble in the Southern Conference. They go to 3-6. Atlanta 3-6. Tennessee 3-6. And if you're wondering who has the tiebreaker right now, Atlanta. Actually, you would have to go to points scored, but because they haven't played each other twice yet. And in this instance, the pick would be, let's see, Tennessee is 71 points in the hole, Atlanta just minus 38, and Indianapolis at minus 63. So Atlanta would get the spot as things stand now. Kansas City, if they tie with San Francisco at the end of the week, San Francisco owns the tiebreaker because San Francisco beat Kansas City in the first week of the season. Your next 3 games, Seattle and New Orleans. We've already played Atlanta and Chicago. It was on the recap show. Week 10, New York and Dallas Thursday night. We already played Las Vegas mauling Jacksonville. That's also on the recap show. Recap of non-televised games, Week 10. Cincinnati, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Baltimore on Friday night. Again, your final 28-20, Kansas City over Indianapolis. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well. We thank you for being with us this last hour or so on this tumultuous 29th of September. We wish you well, no matter where you are, no matter when you see this. Godspeed, God bless. We'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.